Good grief. Why do they never go in for me? Hey everybody, yeah, back again with another Wodge. Unbelievably, my 100th final Wodge. This is ridiculous, really. Can't believe that I've actually made 100 videos about records I've found. It's just silly. Anyway, before I get on to what I'm going to cover in this Wodge, it's only a short one. Got some VCLT, and the lovely James Griffiths sent me some records. Some really nice stuff. So he sent me one album, one 12-inch, and a selection of 7 inches, and I'll go through them quickly. So first up, this is superb. This is Thomas Dolby. She Blinded Me with Science, the 12-inch. So it's got the US mix of She Blinded Me with Science, which is fabulous. And it's got the Jungle Line on the B side, which is also really good. This was actually one of the first 7-inch singles I ever bought with my own money. I remember going up to the R Price. I think I've told this before. I remember going up to the R Price in Southgate, which is where I lived, and ordering. I had to order in She Blinded Me with Silence, even though it wasn't a hit. I think I saw it, the video on, I don't know, can't remember where I saw the video, TV somewhere. But I absolutely love this song, and have the 12-inch now is fabulous, really. He also sent me a Thomas Dolby album, and this was brilliant to have. So he sent me a copy of The Flat Earth, which is, am I right in saying it's his second album? So this was it his biggest hit in the UK? I think it might have been. This has got Hyperactive on it, which I've got on a 12-inch. So that's brilliant. This is a really good album. I remember I Scare Myself being a single. There's a lot of, he mixes a lot of African world music and jazz and all kinds of different sounds on here. It's quite different from his first album, which was much more straight ahead. Straight ahead for Thomas Dolby, can you use that word? Don't know. Straight ahead electronic album, or synth pop album, kind of, but with a really, his eccentric take on things. Nice, yeah. I love that. That label is gorgeous, isn't it? I love that Polyphone Odeon series. I think that's a fabulous label. Really, really interesting listen. Loved it. Really good stuff. So really happy to have heard that. And great album. And he also sent a selection of ELO. A selection of ELO 7 inches. So we got Twilight with Judy Don't Live Here on the B side, which is a good song. It's not on any album. We've got All Over the World. What's the B side on that? Can't see. From Xanadu. Midnight Blue is on the B side of that one. And we've got Rock and Roll is King. I think After All. I can't remember if that's on the actual album or not, but anyway, great stuff. Lovely, brilliant. Thank you so much, James. I've had a load of fun listening to this stuff, and Flat Earth is a great album. I'll be sticking that on again soon. Right, okay, so VCLT over, Wodge number 100. Now I've only got 5 albums that I'm going to show today. What I've done is I've gone through the silly amount of records that I've not shown yet. I just keep falling behind. And I've picked out the records that I bought that were brand new, just as a kind of special thing for number 100. So I've only got 5 records, but I love all of these. Right, which one should I go for first? Should I do them in order that I got them, or should I do them? Let's do this one first. This is a great album. I really love this. So this is Fake Sugar by Beth Ditto. Of course, the lead singer from The Gossip. I first heard The Gossip would have been, I don't know, when it it 2009 or something? All I remember is that they appeared on Jonathan Roth's show when he was on BBC, and I remember being floored. I think they did Listen Up. Don't think they did Standing in the Way of Control. I think it was Listen Up, and I thought, blimey, this is good. So I loved the Gossip. Wasn't so much into their later stuff when they went into. I think they got. Was it Xenomania or some pop producer to do their last album? But this is her actual debut solo album, which I don't know when the last Gossip album was released. Was that about 6-7 years ago? So this was released, I think this was released last year, wasn't it? 2018? 2017, it was actually released the year before. I bought it last year. Absolutely gorgeous gatefold, all the lyrics there. I absolutely adore her voice. I think it is brilliant, and this is a really good album. It's sort of like carries on with the Gossip more than the dance stuff she was doing. There's the label. Some top-notch tracks. Things like let's just get that back in. Fire, Fake Sugar, Savoir Faire, Ooh La La is a great song. Go Baby Go, Love and Real Life. I absolutely love this record. It's fantastic stuff. Thoroughly recommend it. One of my favourite albums, and this one kind of took me by surprise a bit. It was released sometime during the 2010s. Let me just check, see if there's a date on it. 2014 this was released. So one of my favourite albums from that time, well, from this decade that we're nearly at the end of now, we've only got about 6 months left, haven't we? Was this one by Kelis. This is Food. I think this is the last album she's released up to date. I think I got into this. I did hear Jerk Ribs, I think. And I saw her do a concert on, I don't know, she recorded a concert or something for the Red Button on the BBC. And she looked stunning, and the music was brilliant. It's kind of an updated take on 60s, 70s soul. She's changed the deliveries, like quite husky and quite laid back. I think this is an absolutely brilliant record. It's produced by Dave Sitek, who is from TV on the Radio. Not a brilliant gatefold, you've just got that. It's released on a double. I already have the CD of this. I've got a double pack which has got instrumental versions on it. But I absolutely adore this record. And I got it for a really good price. So I won't get both records out. But there's there we go. So that's Kelis. Yeah, like I said, it is kind of an updated version of a 60s, 70s soul record. I love her delivery on this. Things like Friday Fish Fry, Jerk Ribs, Forever Be, Dreamer, Rumble. I have listened to this loads from when I had the CD, but I love having the vinyl. And it's a lovely, great album. Great hunk of vinyl, that is. Absolutely fabulous stuff. Here we go. So Kelis. Right. I did also get this when it came out, and this came out in 2018, late 2018, because I loved one song on here. So this is a band called Trons, and this is called, I've got to get this right, You Say I'm Too Much, I Say You're Not Enough. So the song that I loved of this lot, this is when I was still listening to Spotify and checking out new releases. Up until sort of last year, I was doing it a lot. You used to get there's a list. Well, there's a site that brings out a list of all the new releases, and I used to go through that and just pick out anything that's interesting, give it a blast and see if I liked it. I can't be bothered now. I was getting diminishing returns, just less and less and less. But one of the last things I really, well actually no, because about 3 years ago. 3 years ago, maybe. Trons came up with a single called Make a Man, and I thought, wow, this is fantastic. So it's a song about the singer who is, I can't find the name because I don't know the names of them. Kelis Karlstrom. It's bad. So the singer, the song is Make a Man. It's all about some guy objectifying her sexuality, and then she just does the same thing back to him. It's a really clever song. I really love it, and it's righteously angry. The music is kind of like that, almost a throwback to about 2005, 2006, that kind of indie post-punk sound. But it's just really well done. Absolutely fabulous album. I'm showing the label, that's why I got it out. So I wasn't disappointed when I heard the whole album. I didn't realise it was a coloured vinyl, so it's quite nice. I think that's quite nice actually. Bit crackly though. Am I the only one who thinks coloured vinyl can sound bloody awful? I mean, I'm not going to get rid of this. I can always listen to the MP3 if you want a crackle-free experience, but between songs it's quite crackly. I don't know. I think I've cleaned this, I'm not sure. I always buy black vinyl if I can. At least you get crackle-free. Yeah, brilliant stuff. So Trons wasn't very, very successful. I think they made they made the Scottish top 100. But I don't think it did very well otherwise. I loved it. So great listen. That way around. And then just to round off the new stuff, I got a couple from my current favourite metal band. I got one reissue and their last album. So my favourite metal band is Dope Throne, the Canadian sludge band. The heaviest DIY metal band in the world, apparently. That's what they say. So this is their third album, called 3. So we got, if you've never heard what Dope Throne are like, then they are basically Sabbath slowed down to stupid speed, and then the lowest, gruffest, deepest vocal. Not that death metal how, but it's just, I think it just suits the music perfectly. It's like blasted years of drugs, drink, smoking, and God knows what. Just brought this guy's voice down to the lowest possible level. I love it. I just listen to it over and over again. So this is on, what's it called? This is on, this is on sewage coloured vinyl. There you go. So look at that. The colour of the running water in a sewer. I think that's quite adequately describes it. Not the prettiest, but striking. For some reason, I think the quality of this one's better than the Trons record. I don't know. This one's all right. So we've got the lyric sheet. Quite a nice picture there. Typical dope throwing imagery. We've got I don't know who that is. That's some flyer. It says Totem Cat. So they come out. They're on Totem Cat Records. So there we go. With these fabulous bands. I've heard quite a few of these. I like Bongzilla. Otis. Sons of Otis are good. Yeah. So that's the first one. This one, my favourite album by them is an album called Hochelaga, which I think is amazing. So this is kind of precursor to that. It's not quite as fully formed as Hochelaga. Hochelaga to me is a perfect album. It's an amazing album. This is good. 5 songs, lots of Sabbath riffs, very, very thick sound, but brilliant. This one was the last album they released, which was released in last year, I think, 2018. So this is called Trans-Canadian Anger. So they are a Canadian band. This has got things. This isn't quite as slow and thick. I think they've changed their drugs of choice. So they've got things like Snort Dagger, which like celebrates coke, Planet Meth, Tweak Jabber. Although they do seem to include a dope song, you know, on all their albums, and this one's King Billy Kush, which is a cover of ZZ Top's Tush, which is good. I always think they did a cover of Ain't No Sunshine, and it is a fantastic cover. Just slowed right down in the deepest gravelous voice singing it. So this was released last year on Riff Dealer Records and Totem Cat. Absolutely more great stuff. This one's just on black vinyl, so I won't get it out, but there's a label. And there you go, you've got a lyric sheet. And if you want to have a look at some of the lyrics, there they are. Right, so Wodge number 100, done and dusted. So thank you ever so much to all those people who stick around for my waffly rubbish going on about whatever records I happen to have picked up. These ones I actually planned to pick up, well, apart from the Kelis, which was an opportunity I couldn't let go, but the rest of them I actually did plan to pick these up, which is quite rare for me. So thanks very much everybody, and I will see you all again soon with another video. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next, we'll see, but thanks very much for watching. Hope you do keep your subscriptions going, because there will be more videos coming, and I'll see you all again soon. Thank you very, very much. Bye.